So we've got a few extra moves today, but we've also got a different format that we're going to work through. So I've given us we're going to do a 2-minute warm-up set with a couple of the moves. Hip swings, we normally mobilise with those at the start. So we're going to do hip swings, bear crawls and frog squats. We're going to rotate through just 20 seconds, 20 seconds, 20 seconds twice through. So just for 2 minutes. That'll just get us a little bit warmed up. Then we're going to run through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 exercises. The numbers of reps are on the board there. And what we're going to do is see how long that takes. First round we'll go through, I'll show you the moves and we'll just do them. The second round we'll go through as a set. So we do it for time. And then with a workout like this, what you want to do is pick a number. So we'll see how long that takes us. And then let's say it took us 5 minutes, we might say, well, let's see, how many times I can get through in 20 or 30 minutes or whatever your time frame per day. If you're getting up to being real high intensity and you want to do a 45-minute workout, how many times can I get through this routine in that time? And then you benchmark yourself so you can start to see how good you're getting, how quick you're getting.
So if you gave me a whiteboard eraser and a marker, I can make it so that can be really quick.
I'm afraid that there's no eraser going to be present in today's workout.
That is starting to worry me more because I don't know what 25 sumo double scissors
You'll
are.
love them. They're easy. You'll love them. They'll get the heart rate up. So we've got a few, so I've added those so we can get the heart rate up a little bit. I've added some, you're going to love the rhinos. What else have we got? I think you've done everything else. Iguanas? No, you haven't yet.
No iguanas.
It's like a Superman push-up.
Sounds horrible.
Yes. We'll see how your shoulder goes with that.
Cool.
If your shoulder's not good for the iguanas, you can do bear crawls, but I don't want you just assuming that that's the case just yet. All right. Listen here.
Don't hurt me.
I'm
I have no illusions about that.
I am setting the timer and we are going to commence our 2-minute warm-up. 20 seconds. We're starting with the hip swings. Hip swings, bears and frogs. Let's go. So that's just getting some mobility through the hips, shoulders. Looking up to the ceiling when you come through. And straight into bear crawls.
I thought we were having a little rest.
No rest, mate. Resting is a thing of the past. Okay? Just get that through your head right now. And this whole round is going to be a whole lot easier. Up into froggies.
Froggies, okay.
20 seconds. All right, so this morning's workout has left my legs in a state of despair.
Yeah, that's happened to me too. Yeah,
okay.
That's my problem.
All right, this is going to hurt today. Back into our hip swings.
Okay.
I'm getting my shoes and socks off on the first break.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Thought something felt odd.
And bear crawls. I'll go outside of my social distancing square. That's because I don't like to be contained, Simon. That's why I moved away from Tassie. And we got 20 seconds of froggy.
Oops. Okay.
Oh, that old chestnut.
Yeah, that trick.
Every time, my microphone's falling off.
I blame Dav for making me put it there.
Oh, my legs, Simon. All right. So, I've hit yellow already, and you're obviously just being a little bit lazy. So that's our warm-up. Zoo's really barefoot training is very beneficial, in case you don't know. We've got a lot of nerve endings and stuff in our feet. But it's not something you should, go whipping your feet out and running 20 Ks barefoot. But doing Zoo with bare feet is really good for the body. Plus it makes some of these moves a bit easier.
So that was his warm-up.
That was the warm-up.
Yep, we're in trouble.
I'm ready to go home. My legs are, Do you want to jump in and take my spot here?
For those who missed it, that was a big no from Davin.
So, I'm not going to set the timer on this round just yet. We're just going to go through the moves.
Okay.
So what I've got there, 6 iguana push-ups. So it's like your Superman push-up, right? We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we caterpillar back.
Right. Let's see how this goes. How did I go?
This together.
Which way do I go? That way.
Yep.
All right.
One arm, one hand, foot. That's it. Foot on the ground.
I'll foot on the ground. So,
Yep.
okay. That makes it a bit easier.
Yep.
How's that?
Beautiful. Now, little tip with that one.
Yep.
When you bring your foot forward, bring it out rather than up, okay? So that helps us open up through the hip, especially if you don't have great hip mobility. So you want your foot going out more than just forward. It will help you create the space. So 6 forward, then we're going to go caterpillar backwards, so hands and feet together. We go back to the start. Then we're going to do that again.
Oh.
Let's go. 1,
That way.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and back. I forget that there's a microphone right here and I'm like,
Yeah. See, I make more noise than you're doing these, so I'm obviously working harder than you, but this doesn't show it.
Look, data speaks. What have we got? Rhinos. Okay. With the rhinos, this is my little rhinoceros, what are they called? Horn, yep. So we want our hips as low as our knees. From there, you want to step forward so your foot comes to the centre. It puts you on a 45-degree angle.
There, yeah.
Then you'll pivot to face forward. By knee vault, that knee will come down. Then you pivot back, step back. Then the other side. 2. So the idea is you stay low. Down. 3.
Oh, okay.
4.
All right, hold on. Let's try that. So, there.
Shoulders back.
Shoulders, yes.
Straight back. Good.
There. Like that.
Yep. See
Back.
how your hips.
Just stay low, yep.
Yeah, keep them.
Like that.
That's it. Shoulders back.
Yep.
Straight in the back. Shoulders back. Yep. Good.
Right, so this does not feel uncoordinated in any way, shape or form.
So when you do that, you've got a bit of rounding. I'm going to turn this way so you can see me and the camera can. So you're a little bit rounded here, which means when you step here, you can't really spin your hips. So if your shoulders are back, everything spins like this rather than just swaying. So you want to spin, pivot that whole spine and shoulders. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
How many
I don't know whether I can do it, but it does make sense.
How many did you do?
I did 20.
What's the penalty for lies? What's the penalty for lies?
All right.
Let's do another 4 together.
All right, ready?
Ready? Step, pivot, back. Step, pivot, back. Step, pivot, back. Step, pivot, back. Wasn't so bad, was it? In the bloody grey zone. All right, polar bears, you've done those. We're doing 10 of those.
Polar bears.
Polar bears. Hands, fingertips together.
Oh, yeah.
Crown of your head goes down to your hands, so look at the space between your feet, don't look down where your hands are. You want the crown of your head going down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up your bounce.
Oh, I thought we were doing snakes. I was going to stay down there for
All right, so the sumo double scissor. That is a squat, so you've got your feet parallel. I want you to keep your eyes up when you do this one. This is paramount for you with those shoulders always wanting to roll forward. Chest up, so your proud chest. You're going to touch the ground and then scissor the feet. So just keep them wide, they don't come together. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Now what I do is I swap which hand I go with each time. Whichever hand I go with.
Yep.
Look at me for a second.
Okay.
Right, let's just go over a bit of technique.
Look at
What was
me,
that?
look at me.
What was that? Okay, so the things you want to do. One, I may have just spent 20 minutes mentioning this, but I'll say it again. Look up, go down like this. Don't go down like this. Where your eyes go, this is number 1 rule for boxing, but for all of these exercises where we're maintaining a straight spine, where your eyes go, your body follows. I cannot hold this position if I go like that, because the top of my spine curves and the rest lets go. Okay, so then we start doing this. We start doing that, we're loading the lower spine, you're just going to have injuries. Okay, down, come up, the hips stay square, 1, 2. Okay, so it's a 1, 2, and then back to centre. I alternate the hands, so when I go down, touch with the right hand, come up, I go 1, 2. Then when I go with the left hand, left foot comes forward first. So that I'm alternating the 2. And what that does is it makes you think about stuff when you're already gassed, which makes it even harder.
That's what I need thinking at this time.
All right, we ready to bang out 25 of those?
Yes, no.
Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I can't do this one. This
8,
involves coordination.
9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Too many steps in
6,
It's like the knuckles.
7, 8, 9, 25 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How's your heart rate? All right, 10 half Hindus
And half Hindus.
and then 12 Komodos. Remember those? We'll talk about it. 10 half Hindus, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look to the ceiling when you come through. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Yep.
That's all good, yeah.
Komodos, so we're down in that snake position. Feet are apart, hands right along the chest line, elbows close to the body. We hold ourselves up and then we're going to jump our hands into opposite position. 6, 7, 8, 12.
I did them
Go.
while you were doing them.
Way you go.
I was down there. You missed it. Okay, so hold on.
Elbows close to the body. Yep.
To there.
Yep.
1. Okay, yep.
Actually,
there's one.
stop there. What we don't want to do,
Yep.
it's not a push-up, so don't push. All you're doing is lifting.
Okay.
Don't lift your shoulders any higher than how they naturally sit here. All you're doing is picking your hips and torso off again. That's it.
1. Yep. 2.
Good.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, this is going to take a while.
20 of those.
Can we,
oh no, 12 of those. 12
Can
of
we
those.
time lapse this? A little montage scene.
So this is a really tough one, but you keep going with those. I'll talk to the camera.
Yep.
This is a really tough one for people. It is not the same muscles that are used in a push-up. So the first progression would be, the inclination for a lot of people is to end up like this, and we don't want to be there. So the first progression is just lifting your body up and holding. Once you're nailing that, then you want to lift yourself up and just pulse. What that starts to do is activate these little stabilising muscles that'll eventually launch you into success.
That.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you'll start to bounce and move.
All right, so I might just pulse for a while.
And that's another one that can really smash the heart rate. It's way harder than you would ever expect.
Right. So I might do 12 pulses at the moment, otherwise it's going to take me like 4 years to get to here.
All right, so that's our set. what we're going to do now is run through it, chuck the timer on. So when you're doing this at home, you can rest whenever you need to. What this is it starts to give you a benchmark. How long does it take me to get through this set, or however many sets of this? And then record your times, and you've always got something you get to then see. And what you'll notice is it's not just your fitness, but your mobility is going to give you a lot more, or it's going to take a lot more time off of how long it takes you to do it. Because once you start, your body starts to open up, it's easier to do the movements. Yeah, what is that look on your face? So tentative.
Fear, humiliation. Yeah, they're all warring in there at the moment.
They're all my favourite looks. Go at pace now, so you go at your pace, I'll go at my pace.
That's going to work great for me.
We'll just see what time we end up with.
Okay.
No cheating, because this is on video and I'll be watching back, and if I see any reps missing, well, far out.
All right, but Dav can montage this for us, though. That's going to be great. You know, isn't it a good montage?
Dav knows who he has to answer to if that happens.
Can we loop it? Like when I do one and just
We're
have
in
that
5
one?
seconds, we are on. No more mucking around. Ready? Let's go.
Oh, I've got a long way out. Oh, back there. Where am I going?
What do we got? Rhinos. 10 of those. Shoulders back, Simon.
Oh, God. Oh, ow.
Woo. Polar bears.
Oh, these ones.
Gotta make sure you're coming down over your shoulders. Into sumo double scissors. Crown of your head, crown of your head. You're gonna have your hands way closer to your feet doing that. Otherwise it's a push up, aiming for your chest, not your shoulders.
Hold on, what are we doing? 25 of these suckers.
3, 4, 5,
Oh, Jesus.
6.
Oh, that's just terrible.
6. Shoulders back, Simon.
Yep, of course. Aren't you waiting for me anymore?
Nah, never was.
32. Well, I need to count those on replay.
Woo! 3 minutes and 2 seconds for me.
Yeah, I've finished in 3 minutes and how many seconds too? Hold on.
Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go, buddy. Elbows in close. That's it. 323. Nice work. Now, things I want to point out. One is,
Shoulders back.
no, just more of how the workout rolls, and what you'll find is as you go through this workout, your heart rate will creep up and up and up. The only really cardio-based exercise in there were the sumo scissors. Everything else is pushing the heart rate due to that time under tension. Your heart rate was spent a lot of time in the yellow, and that's something that I don't see in you a lot. I can push your cardio with things, and I have to work really hard to get your heart rate up to those levels. So that's really great. Well done. With those polar bears, you want to make sure that you're targeting the shoulders, and you'll feel it. You'll feel if you're doing a push-up. So if your hands are too far out and you're looking here, you're doing a push-up. We're coming down. So what you want is, as I tip forward, you'll see that my hips move over and the weight comes over my head. So we're targeting shoulders. So you have to.
So you're not bending your knees. You're really.
So I probably shouldn't turn that way to do it.
You're sort of tilting forward on the toes.
Tilting forward so that my top of my head. So my eyes are looking here, not here. If my eyes look here, then I start to come down over my chest. I'm doing a chest press, not a shoulder press. Top of your head, not your forehead, top of your head. Yep, no, look at your feet. That's it. That's it. Much better. Whew.
Okay. Oh.
Virtual high five.
Oh. All right, Tiff, thank you. As you did promise at the start, this is getting harder and harder every week.
Yep.
I wouldn't want to have come in and try and start with these. I think I would have been in a little bit of trouble.
And that's still a short round, so we've still just built a 3-minute round out of that. So what you might want to do is 3 minutes, have 2 minutes rest, do it again, see what your time is, see how long you can maintain that, or whether you get quicker or you get slower. A lot of the times with Zoo, my second or third round will be my quickest because my body's warmed up and I'm mobile. That's really common.
The exercises you give me over the last couple of weeks, though, I think have strengthened me a bit, so I can at least attempt those.
Absolutely.
You know, that Komodo thing could be a little far away for me, but we'll get there.
And I couldn't do that at first, but I've given that to people before who who can barely hold themselves, and within 2 short sessions, they're bouncing. So sometimes it's just training those muscles to activate and training the body to understand what you're achieving. Well done. Excellent.
Thanks, Tiff. So we're back here next week, and I don't know how much harder you can possibly make this, but I'm sure you've got some ideas.
We haven't even begun, mate.
All right. Thanks, Tiff.